Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Context of currency exchanges and revaluation. We could start by diving into what currency exchange means on both the global and local scale. For example, defining how exchange rates work and why currencies fluctuate in value, with specific reference to currencies like the IQD, Iraqi dinar. This would involve historical context, including examples of significant currency revaluations in global history. Case studies such as the German mark post-World War I or the Kuwaiti dinar after the Gulf War could provide a broad backdrop for understanding revaluations and the implications for a country's economy. Speculation and anticipation. The phrase "sources told us" implies reliance on insider information or speculation. This leads us to explore the psychology of currency traders, investors, and those in financial circles who follow currency revaluations closely. There could be an in-depth analysis of how rumors and insider tips influence markets, with a discussion of how these anticipatory behaviors have driven market trends in the past. Weekend as a specific time for exchange, delving into why specific times, like weekends, might be chosen for significant financial events. We can explore the financial market's operational schedules, global time zones, and why certain decisions are executed over the weekend. We could analyze how the foreign exchange market works, the role of central banks in setting exchange policies, and why revaluations might be timed for periods when markets are less volatile or closed. The emotional response to currency revaluation. The phrase "I think that's great" could be expanded into a section about the personal and societal impact of currency revaluation. We could dive into how different sectors of society, such as traders, businesses, and everyday citizens, react to such financial changes. This could be tied to emotions like hope, anxiety, and uncertainty that often accompany financial decisions with broad economic implications. Consequences of currency revaluation. We would need a substantial section discussing what happens after a revaluation. This could include economic outcomes like inflation or deflation, how import and export prices are affected, and the impact on debt repayment for countries. This section could also explore how currency revaluation might impact international relations and trade agreements, with examples of countries that have benefited or suffered due to revaluation. Global financial systems and currency policies. Finally, to reach a length of 35,000 words, the text would likely need a comprehensive look at the international financial system, central banking policies, the role of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, and World Bank in managing global currencies, and how these institutions work to stabilize or influence national economies. This approach would thoroughly explore the themes embedded within your original paragraph, allowing us to expand it to the requested length. Each topic would build upon the next, providing a well-rounded, detailed explanation and exploration of currency revaluation, exchange practices, and their global impact. Event, often prompted by economic recovery or strategic policy decisions to reflect newfound stability, strength in trade balances, or other factors affecting the nation's economy. It's essential to understand the distinction between revaluation and devaluation, both of which are tools used by central banks to control inflation, boost exports, or manage foreign debts. The currency being revalued in this context could be a national currency like the Iraqi dinar, which has been subject to years of speculation regarding a possible revaluation. Such revaluations capture public attention because they have the potential to increase wealth for those holding the currency, particularly in a country emerging from conflict or economic isolation. The phrase "sources told us" introduces an element of speculation and reliance on unofficial information. This speculative behavior is common in financial markets, especially in the foreign exchange market. Traders and investors often make decisions based on rumors, insider information, and early signs of economic change. Financial speculation in currency markets involves buying currencies at a low exchange rate in the hope that their value will increase due to market conditions or governmental intervention. The nature of speculative pounds Black Wednesday in 1992. In the case of anticipated currency revaluation, the role of sources A, often anonymous or unreliable, becomes important. Whether from government insiders, financial institutions, or other stakeholders, such information can drive waves of investment activity. The psychology of speculation, where people buy currencies en masse based on perceived future gains, can have a tangible impact on actual currency markets. The next part of the paragraph, "Start our exchanges on the weekend," introduces the concept of specific timing in financial operations. The decision to execute significant financial transactions like currency exchanges during the weekend, particularly on Saturday or Sunday, reflects a strategic move. Financial markets close over the weekend in most parts of the world, which could provide a brief window for governments or central banks to make adjustments with minimal immediate market reactions. This is particularly relevant in global markets where foreign exchange trading occurs 24 hours a day during weekdays. Weekends are often used for significant policy announcements, revaluations, or other monetary decisions because the reduced market activity allows central banks and governments to control the message more effectively and avoid sudden reactions from traders. Such decisions are often coordinated with international financial organizations like the IMF or World Bank, which may help with the timing and management of a major revaluation. For example, central banks might choose the weekend for a currency revaluation to prevent immediate and potentially volatile trading activity, giving markets time to absorb the news before reopening on Monday. This timing minimizes the risk of panic or overreaction and allows the authorities to control the flow of information better. Wealth of those holding the currency, which is why many anticipate such events with excitement or hope. However, there are also emotional and psychological risks involved. While the potential for financial gain is high, the uncertainty surrounding revaluations can cause anxiety and stress, especially when relying on speculative information or unofficial sources. The emotional roller coaster faced by investors, especially in the currency market, is well documented. Hope, fear, greed, and relief are all emotional states that can dramatically affect decision-making. Investors, particularly retail investors who might have less access to professional financial advice, can experience significant stress when trying to navigate the complexities of revaluations. Economy. For example, if the Iraqi dinar were to be revalued upward, it could impact trade balances, foreign debt repayments, inflation, and foreign direct investment. A stronger currency makes imports cheaper, benefiting consumers by lowering the cost of foreign goods. However, it also makes exports more expensive, potentially harming local industries that rely on international markets. Revaluation can also affect a country's debt. Many developing countries have foreign-denominated debt, and a stronger local currency makes it easier to repay these debts. On the other hand, revaluation might hurt sectors of the economy that rely on exports or tourism, as their products and services become more expensive for foreign buyers. Management required to minimize market disruptions. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.